Though centralized in the heart of artistic and historic Eureka Springs, they are a quintet drawing from traditional folk styles from around the world. From Ozark Mountains to the Balkans, this is Johai Kafa. Oh my goodness. I think this is the first time we've had like a vocal band and it's just like instrumentation. I think that's the right word for that, I don't know. But lovely, beautiful. So, first off, I have to get this out of the way. Patty Steele, what are you doing here again?
Just trying to support my friends.
Oh my goodness. So y'all may not know this. Patty has been here like 10,000 times. It's like every next week it's like, oh, and Patty Steele is here again. But we love having you. So where did the name Johai Kafa come from?
So there are some bands I used to play around with in Austin and Houston. One of them is called Vanamasi. And so like all the bands had these like 2-word, 2-syllable names, and they didn't sound English, and I don't know anything about any other language. So I was just like, well, we have kind of a Romani vibe, so I'm just gonna look up Romani words. And we were talking outside how they found this like Excel file that I used. It's online somewhere. It's just like Romani to English. and I just found these two words, Johai and Kafa, and so you can look it up, and it basically means ectoplasm is Johai,
Ooh.
and then Kafa is just coffee. So we joke around that the band is actually Ghost Vomit Coffee.
I love
yeah,
it.
It's just complete random nonsense, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, I love that. And so, how did you all come together?
Oh God.
Different ways.
Lots of different ways. I don't know. Felipe and I cross auditioned each other like what 4 or 5 years ago now. It's been a minute. I contacted the University of Arkansas looking for a guitar player for this band, and I was given a couple emails, and Felipe is the only one who responded. And I was like, well, yeah, let's get together and play. And he's like, yeah, that sounds great. And so I got to his apartment, and he starts pulling out other songs, and I was like, wait, you're auditioning me right now. And so we've been playing together in like 3 different bands for years now. I don't even remember now. How did we meet?
I don't remember.
It just happened.
Gray and I like I don't know, maybe we grew up together. I've always known you at this point. I don't know.
We've been playing together for a long time.
Nari and I met because I used to teach drum lessons to a lady in Eureka Springs, and she's sort of this like clairvoyant, and she was like, hey, there's like a girl in town that plays accordion, and she's like going to be in your band, and y'all are going to be friends. It was less of a question and more of like a, hey, get ready for this.
Yeah.
And so we do this thing every Monday night called the Manouche Jam, which is kind of like this, but which like other people can come and join in. And she showed up to one, and I pulled out some random song. I didn't even tell her what it was. No, I did. It was Minor Swing. And I was like, hey, we're going to do Minor Swing. And she just goes, I was like, oh, cool. So, like, you already know what to do. And then we've just been friends ever since. And then Petey came to us via that because they've known each other for years. And, like, they played music together years ago. And when Nari moved to Eureka, I sort of replaced Petey, but now Petey's back. So, no pressure.
Do you remember how you met me?
No, I don't at all.
I can
Was
tell
it
you.
because of Opal Coffee, or was it before
No,
that?
it was before that. Because Trash Can Bandits. Because you guys were going to have...
Oh my God. We were going to have Trash Can Bandits play our wedding.
Yeah.
My now ex-wife contacted her when we were getting married to have Trash Can Bandits come play at our wedding, which
they are our biggest fans.
Right.
It's awesome.
they didn't come.
We couldn't because Dana just moved, so we didn't have the money.
It's fine.
We didn't want to make them pay for it.
I don't hold it against you,
But the cool thing is years later, I moved back to town, and Heather wanted me to come play in this project, and it took a while, but we finally happened. So, and it's just been ever since.
Now we're all here.
Yeah.
Oh well, nice. I love hearing how like bands meet and just like the life stories with that. So okay, first, what was the name of that first song that you played for us?
It was called Stuffin' Things. I have
Stuffin' Things.
an inability to properly name songs, and I ran out of ideas, and so I was like, this has some stuff and some things in it, so I'm going to call it Stuffin' Things.
Which I think's great.
Yes.
That's it.
It's like the best name ever.
And what are you gonna play for us next?
The next song is actually written by Nari. I have a couple songs about my now deceased black cat, whose name was Mao, and she kind of picked up on that vibe and wrote a tango called the Black Cat Tango.
Ooh, the Black Cat Tango.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how we're gonna fit in here. I love it. I need, do you have a CD out?
Not yet. We're working on it.
Okay.
Hopefully this next year we will have a CD. Be on the lookout for it. It is on the to-do list.
Yes.
We were just talking about that. We've been trying to, it's like, yeah, the next thing on the list. We've been trying to get money. Long story, but yeah.
Yes, well, please come back when it's out.
Yeah.
'cause I need to
We would
have
love
it.
to. We'll just give y'all the couple. Like,
Ooh,
Wonderful,
thank you.
wonderful. So where can people find your music if they want to hear more?
they can look us up on YouTube. They can look us up on SoundCloud. You can look up Johai Kafa, and it should show up on our Instagram. We have a Facebook.
Nice.
We've got a YouTube. You can look at our reverb, but don't. It's there. Full disclosure, I haven't updated it in 2 years. I don't even know what's on it. It is not a current representation of this.
This, right.
It
I
could be
don't-
some deep cuts.
Yeah, it's old school.
They're
Old
deep
school
cuts.
Johai.
If you find our SoundCloud, you'll find some real deep cuts that should never see the light of day. But yeah, go searching for them. It's yeah.
Well, it's wonderful having you all here. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.